So a very honest question was asked, why am I talking about politics on my channel when I generally don't talk about politics? And I made a very hard stance that I would not talk about politics because generally it's negative. But I cannot have a travel account. I cannot talk to y'all about travel without talking to you about politics, because global politics impacts travel. It's probably the number one industry on the planet that gets impacted by travel. COVID was a great example. When I was in Europe, there were certain places as an American I couldn't go. Despite I was going between European countries, because I had an American passport, I could not go. So global politics is something as travelers we have to pay attention to, especially in terms of marginalized communities. Generally speaking, a lot of the policies that politicians make locally don't impact travelers that much. But when their rhetoric is negative, is anti-traveler, anti-immigrant, anti-community, and xenophobic stuff, those things translate over to how tourists and travelers and expats are treated. That is a very real problem. It's something we have to take into account when we're deciding where we want to go. Minority Nomad exists partially because of negative rhetoric for people of color around the world. So whenever I speak about politics on this channel, it would directly relate back to travel and tourism. And what's happening in Europe is it's definitely going to impact how we travel. But with all that said, should you expect to see more political content coming from me in the coming year? Not really. It's going to pretty much be the exact same. But when I do see something political, I don't care what country it is, that's going to impact the way that we travel, how we engage with other cultures around the world, I would definitely say something. And I invite all of you guys to do the same thing. Governments are beholden to us. Well, at least they should be. So, as usual, leave the world better than you found it. I'll see y'all later.